Hey guys, this is Charlotte, and you're watching Going In Raw.
What's up, it's your girl Sasha Banks, legit boss, and you're watching Going In Raw. You like that?
What's up? This is the most must-see WWE superstar of all time and his lovely, gorgeous wife.
Marie.
And you are going in SmackDown Live.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
And
Hey,
welcome
Adam
back to God. Damn it.
I'm here, so you need to let me introduce myself, man. You cannot just barge in like this is your show.
There's a way that we do this. There's a way that we do this.
This way is going to have to change because Adam Mayhem's here right now.
It goes Steve here,
and
then Ann Larson,
And
and then
then
I
follow
say...
suit that he would say, and Adam Mayhem. That doesn't make sense.
There you go.
Get out of character. If this was in character, he wouldn't be here right now.
What character?
So stay out of character. We don't need you to be
What character?
what we see on Friendo Road, fawning over Adam Mayhem,
I guess
drooling over Adam
I'm
Mayhem.
just gonna sit here
I don't
because
typically drool.
Anyways, oh look at chat. Oh man, look at chat. Boo!
see, but there's
Even
one that says
Stevie
the champ.
Bradley said,
It's the
"See you
champ
later."
right there. She's the champ right there.
Anyways, welcome to the show, Adam Mayhem.
Yes, welcome, Adam Mayhem.
Good to
you
have
very
you back.
much.
I do have to say That's your phone. Where's my phone? Over here. I do have to say thank you for filling in for me. Was it a week ago?
A couple weeks ago, wasn't it? Or was it just a week ago?
I think it was a week ago.
No, it was 2
that
weeks ago. Because last week was the first time we did the Saturday show, The New Way.
What is today?
It was 2 weeks
20.
ago.
Oh my God! Yeah, it was like the 13th. Oh
It
my
was 2
God!
weeks
Yeah.
ago.
Wow. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, you're back. I mean, look. Here's the thing. He was here anyways. I don't know why. He just sometimes just shows up. I pull up my car. He texts me. He's like, "Aren't you at the office yet?" And I'm like, "What? That's kind of my business." And I come in, and then he's just waiting in the well. Pretty sure he slept there. And so
You have no proof of that.
there's your pillow is out there in the well,
Did it have my name
In the
on
well?
stairwell.
Oh,
Did it have my name on it?
there's a well around here. I wasn't aware.
Well, it's a stairwell. You can just call it the well.
I mean, usually when I hear the word well, I think of a thing where you get water from.
I usually think of what you're not. Well.
You're the one that's got the cough this past 2 weeks.
I know, and that's kind of the reason why Adam Mayhem. I invited him to stick around. I was like, I really don't feel like talking today,
No, all right.
so maybe somebody else can pick up some of the slack. So, anyways, welcome to Going In Raw. It's the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to. Of course, right here at YouTube.com/Steve and Larson. We're also available in the audio realm. I'm not even going to tell people to hit the subscribe and notify bell because I feel like it's just static.
No,
this
some
point.
people. I was looking at the comments today, walking back from the gym, and
Really?
someone said, "I always check the notify bell."
Wow. Okay. Well, just make sure. Look,
So
if
it's
you
not
want,
just background noise.
if you want to get those daily notifications whenever we go live, there's actually a couple ways to do it. You can sign up at the Patreon at patreon.com/Stephen Larson. $1 a month, and we post all the shows there ad-free as well for $1 a month. It's a great way to support the show. You can also, if you don't care about that, hit the subscription button and the notify bell on YouTube. Also, at $1, just one $1 pledge gets you access to our Going In Raw Discord server, and all of the notifications show up there as well.
Yeah.
Whenever there's a new episode or whenever we go live on the Itchtway. It shows up there as well. So definitely check out the patreon.com/Stephen Larson. All sorts of great rewards there. We're going to be making some slight tweaks to it come October 1st, I think, is what we decided.
Yeah, we kind of need to get on that then.
It's like 3 days away.
Uh-huh.
There's too much to do.
There really is.
There's too much going on.
It may be October 1st. It may not. Somewhere around the first week of October.
If Steve decides to get... So I'm finishing up the intro. The new intro will be definitely ready on Monday. That'll be very exciting. You don't be sad that you're not in it. We might put you in the Saturday intro.
No, we
though.
will put you in the Saturday intro.
That's a possibility.
That's a certainty.
Because we're soliciting people to go out.
Soliciting people.
So our not in that manner. Be good. This is a PG rated show.
You were the one that said it.
Our Saturday show is where we look at the world of non-WWE wrestling. We've got Impact results, Ring of Honor results,
New Japan news.
New Japan news, Lucha Underground.
Yeah.
We cover everything that isn't WWE.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking about doing a different intro for that, with non-WWE people. I can't think of a person more non-WWE than the guy sitting to my right.
And here I was
here.
gonna say, hey, we should get Joey on the 6 because he's gonna be at Best of the
Yeah,
West.
there you go. See?
But no, not
Not now. Well, you're gonna be in the intro though.
because you're being all mean and stuff.
I'm saying that you're.
Hold on,
I'm
Steve.
saying that you're good.
Hold on, Steve. Adam,
Yes.
can you get Joey for an intro, please?
I can talk to him.
There you go.
Hey, niceness.
Yep.
Niceness will get you places, man.
Doesn't take but a couple seconds more to be
Yeah.
polite.
What's our lead story, Larson?
Super chats. Wait, what?
Super chats is not our lead
Super
story.
Chats is the lead story.
Oh, this is a great one because this yeah. Oh, poor Raw.
I know.
Talk about the woes of Monday Night Raw.
Well, this is what we got. Dave Meltzer in This Week's Wrestling Observer had an extensive write-up about the decline in Raw's ratings specifically this week because it did a 1.64, which I guess translates to 2.3 million viewers, roughly a little bit more. And it's the second lowest rated Monday Night Wrestling show ever on the USA Network.
Since
it's the
when?
lowest
Yeah.
in the modern era, they call it. It's the lowest since December 23rd, 1996.
Have you ever? When's the last time you watched like a 1995, 1996 episode?
Probably
of Raw?
1995,
They're
1996.
so bad.
Yeah.
I went on a run of watching some like 1995, 1996 Raws because I was kind of fascinated by like the beginnings of like Stone Cold.
Yeah.
When he was like the
Ringmaster.
ringmaster. And then, like, I think there was, like, a really early Hardy Boys appearance, like a Matt Hardy appearance. Might have been, like, one
When
of
they
Stone
were in the
Cold's.
plaid stuff?
Maybe.
Yeah.
And they're so bad.
Yeah.
They're really bad. So to go to that kind of low, that's horrible. What is going on here?
That particular episode, December 23rd, 1996, did a 1.5. And this past Monday's episode did a 1.64.
That's
It was
horrible.
12th for the night on cable. Usually it's like, it tops. It's
Yeah, usually it's like maybe 2 behind, like, you know,
like Monday Night Football, maybe.
or one of them creeps on Fox.
Although it still, this is what Meltzer said, although it still beat everything on cable other than news and NFL-related broadcasts on ESPN. So basically everything else.
Yeah, exactly.
It didn't beat syndicated reruns of Friends, or it did beat, sorry, of Friends, Big Bang Theory, Seinfeld,
Pretty
Family
sure they
Guy.
did. I don't think they bit Big Bang Theory. they're that low.
Well, no, the syndicated rerun, yeah.
They're that low.
And he said last year's Raw during the same week did 2.91 million viewers, so it's a 19% drop year to year. As to why the Raw numbers were down, speculation from Meltzer was Monday Night Football. It did pretty well. It held steady, as well as a bunch of season premieres from various television shows. Although, according to what he said in the newsletter, numbers for those shows, except the NFL, were all generally down year over year.
Yeah.
And he continues, quote, "It should be noted that while live TV for this season may be in a scary free fall, the NFL numbers are even from last year, so the idea that live sports will stay strong, become more important and more valuable does appear to be the case. WWE is declining less than television, less than MMA, but it's not holding steady at the level of the major live sports."
It's because it's boring, man. We went over our Raw. You know, we do a Raw recap every week, obviously.
Yeah.
And it's not the like you see how like hyped I am to talk about SmackDown and NXT and even to a degree 205 Live. Raw just, dude, it's
They got too many belts wrapped up in one storyline. There's not enough interesting stuff.
all of the belts are wrapped up in
spread
one
around to
storyline.
various storylines.
But I don't think it's just the fact that all the belts are on one storyline. It's the fact that the storyline is not engaging either.
I don't understand why those people are fighting.
Exactly.
I don't know.
It's
I
because
honestly
Braun
don't
wants
know.
the title. That's the only reason.
But that's not a reason. Like that's not.
No.
No.
And they had already built Braun to be this monster by himself, this wrecking crew by himself. Then all of a sudden, from him pulling down the stage and doing all this crazy stuff, then all of a sudden he needs help.
Yeah, no, I never really got that either.
He beat Roman, what, a year ago? Was it that they had their...
Yeah.
By himself.
Yeah.
And he threw everything down on him. And you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
all of a sudden he needs two people. And then you give the tag belts over there. So you also have the Universal and the Intercontinental. So then you have all the belts in there. Your tag division is crap.
Yeah.
Your women's division is crap because you have the champion is a part-timer. And then you're giving the ball to run with the division to people that are not full-time either. Alexa got hurt. Nia just got back and got put into that best friends thing with Ember Moon, which doesn't make sense either. The Bellas are getting basically the main event spot on the women's division. Like,
So what was you said this week? Didn't the number you come up with was 93%? I'm sorry, SmackDown versus Raw.
Oh, I saw that somewhere earlier in the week.
So
The audience retention,
SmackDown had 2.1, almost 2.2 million, and Raw had how much? 2.4, almost 2.4.
2,347,000.
almost, yeah.
2.34, so
Seven.
almost 2.5 and versus
Yeah.
2.2. There is usually a much wider goal. When Raw is okay, when Raw is doing good, there's usually about a 500,000 viewer
Well, I was
gulf
looking at, I
between
can't remember
the
what
two.
the chart was that I saw earlier this week about the viewership and the percentages of holdovers from Raw to SmackDown. Generally speaking, SmackDown was averaging, I would say, somewhere around 85% in terms of audience retention. And to see such a huge jump, 8%.
Yeah.
I think there's only one other time this year that it wasn't even close to 93%, but it was a significant improvement like that. By and large, it was pretty consistent in the mid-80s.
You know, the funny thing is, so Dave Meltzer has said in his when talking about the TV deals that WWE strikes, which, you know, are massively lucrative. We've talked about that endlessly. He says that, you know, the days of worrying about creative are basically over because they know that just having live sports on TV is going to do really well for them. I'm not sure. Number one, I've never really agreed with that assessment. You need to give people a reason to tune in, and I just don't see the reason. One of the things, I'm not necessarily opposed to the idea of Braun having a faction, even though I agree with you, it doesn't really make sense based on what they've given us in the past.
No.
I'm not opposed to it, but the faction itself doesn't feel as cohesive as it necessarily should. When I think of Drew McIntyre, I don't think of a guy who's joining a faction. I think of a guy who's like secondary to none, who is the alpha, who isn't even hanging out with Dolph Ziggler, which I know I agree with you that Dolph is doing better work these days.
Yeah.
But he's not compelling at all.
No.
I don't see, when I think of two guys who are doing better work now than they had been before, I think of Dolphin and Randy Orton, because they've been around forever. They can sort of rest on their laurels. They can be boring. Randy Orton, I think, is doing fantastic these days because he's given great creative. Dolph is good, but like he's not a reason for me to tune in.
No.
And I need some reason to tune in. And it's like the Shield reunion just feels like part nostalgia act.
There's nothing cohesive about their reunion.
Because the reason why they're doing the reunion is because they wanted to do it a year ago and it fell through. Yeah. And they're still like, no, we have to do this. Like, this is something that we had planned and now we're doing it. And it's just, it feels like it's like a little boy with a toy. And, you know, like they're so, this is what we want to do that it doesn't matter anything else. We need to put the Shield together. Who do we have that we can? Braun. Okay, we need someone else. This two, let's put him right here.
Yeah.
That's it. And it's just...
Now let's take a look at this. Now, and there's another thing that they almost had kind of an interesting kernel of an idea that they almost kind of did execute, was when the entire heel locker room came out and attacked the Shield. I was like, oh wow, that's maybe kind of interesting if Braun can muster up the political backstage power in character or whatever, in storyline, to get everybody plus Drew Gulak out there to fight the Shield. Where are those, insurmountable odds? Where is that continue? But they didn't really continue it. They didn't do anything with it. And so
I kind of wonder if the more captivating story just would have been Braun versus Shield.
It would have been.
Yeah.
Because, no, that's exactly what we had suggested when they first came out and attacked Braun. It was, wow, Braun, who's supremely over and can continue to be supremely over by fighting these impossible odds against three, former world champions and current world champion, current Intercontinental champion. Again, but then who are you going to root for, the Shield or Braun? It doesn't matter. You can root for everything. You can just root for a really cool story. He starts hunting them, they hunt him. That's awesome. That's great. But they didn't,
Yeah, they felt the need to
even the odds.
Well, force Braun to a heel turn that didn't seem necessary.
Yeah, and people still shan't get these hands. They still do. So, the silver lining in this may be, and who knows, but it may be, traditionally, when their ratings reach just the bottom of the shit heap.
That's when they call Brock Lesnar.
Well, it's when they're forced to do something. When they become their own worst enemy, Vince will show up and take a headbutt, or Vince will show up and fight somebody in the ring. I mean, really, it's just Vince showing up.
All of a sudden, you'll hear, "If you smell."
Yeah, exactly.
I know.
So, I mean, maybe they have to hit kind of a rock bottom, if you will.
I see what you did there.
Not trying to do a thing. Maybe they have to hit bottom in order for some changes to be made. We kind of had something, I forget, I know that there sort of wasn't the impetus for it, but when they did the rebrand for Raw, when Finn's first episode, I don't remember, it was 2 years ago, but I'm trying to remember, was there a real impetus for that beyond just, hey, we've got some new graphics?
No, the rebrand happened after Finn debuted. Well after. Rebrand happened this year.
No, when they got the Raw.
Yeah, that's around the brand draft. I thought they meant the new graphics. The new graphics.
Oh no!
They
I mean, because that was just window dressing. I'm talking about when they went from.
It was the brand draft that led to all that.
Yeah, the brand draft. But what was like? Was there a big? Yeah, that's right. That's when they did the brand split.
The brand split. Yeah,
that was the impetus for everything.
And the impetus for that was basically they just had too many people. Yeah, there were too many people.
Competition.
We're signing everybody.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, maybe this will cause some reaction. I mean, nobody can be happy with this. You just signed a couple of big TV deals. I'm sure they're not going to. Go ahead.
That's a trick, though. They signed a deal already. They don't care. They have the money already set up for 5 years.
Yeah.
Like, why would they change it now? They already, if they were in negotiations.
What's their stock price now? It's like ridiculous.
Yeah, it's super high.
$95.04. Company's worth apparently $7.4 billion.
So why? I mean, that's not a bad point. Why would they change? But here's the thing, though.
And that's all Roman, man. That's all Roman.
Mm-hmm. But
your husband, that's what it is.
Do you not think that I'm just playing devil's advocate here because I don't necessarily disagree with you? Vince McMahon has pride. He probably doesn't like the optics of having shit-ass ratings for the first time since 1996. I don't
know. I mean, I guess he could have his pride, but he's got a board he's got to answer to. If the board is more concerned with stock prices than his pride, then his pride has to be swallowed to a certain degree.
And he has XFL.
If he gets pet project there.
If he gets all flustered up, they'll be like, "Oh, here you go, go play, go."
Yeah.
That's it.
Could be.
Game JTV here in chat makes a good point. Says, I thought Steve didn't say you wanted to talk today. Sorry. I just get on these things.
Can't help yourself.
It's funny to me. Like, God, since 1996, that's terrible. That's terrible.
22 years.
That's awful. Those episodes in 95. I'm telling you guys want some entertainment from like a bad, just so bad it's good. Those 95, 96 episodes.
No, some are just bad.
They're fascinating, though. They're not boring. I'd rather sit through, because how long was Raw back then? Was it 2 hours back then, or was it 1?
It was 2 with commercial, so like 90
minutes.
Yeah,
so 1 in 20 minutes, 90 minutes, something like that.
90 minutes roughly.
If you want
8 minutes.
Yeah, because there was just all sorts of weird stuff going on back then.
No, I know.
So I don't know. Anyways, let's take some super chats and then we'll continue on.
And Combs, Alexa Bliss, Sasha Banks, and now Liv Morgan. There's some bad juju in the women's division leading up to Evolution.
Who now? What now? Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Sasha Banks in a sec.
Yeah, Shane Anonymous. Oh no, what's he doing here?
What? Oh no? Where is he
at? Is he talking about me?
Yeah,
Ono's in the new intro, but they haven't seen that yet.
Oh.
By the way, I'm gonna post that early. Probably on Sunday for patrons. $1 and up.
All right, there you go. Any way to get new patrons.
Pimping that Patreon.
Yeah,
Horse Trick Incorporated. What's up, Adam Mayhem?
안녕하세요. What's up?
Courtney Summers. Hey, Adam.
What?
Quoth the Raven. I just scrolled past it. Actually, look at this. All these super chats because this guy's here.
Well, maybe there's a hidden agenda for me inviting him on the show.
Could be. Well, this might be late, Steve. What would a conversation between Brie Bella getting advice from Undertaker about doing a suicide dive sound like?
I'm sorry, what now?
Brie Bella getting advice from Undertaker about how to do a suicide dive.
All right, Brie Bella.
Brie Mud!
Here's what you do. Enough with the suicide dives. What you want is a tope con hilo. What is that one? Isn't that where you just launch yourself out? Okay. What does hilo mean? What is hilo?
Well, hilo, it's hilo, which is thread. Hiro, it's flip. Hiro.
Oh, okay. A jump with the flip?
With a flip. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Isn't that what Undertaker did on that cameraman that one time? Or the fake cameraman?
He didn't do a flip, though. He just jumped over the top rope.
Man, he almost landed a flip on accident then because he almost landed on his head.
Yeah.
Here's what you do, Bree. You launch yourself outside the ring, but find a fake cameraman to fall on. And then have HBK?
Uh-huh.
And then have Shawn Michaels pull him over too late. And then you'll just land on your head and kill yourself. But it doesn't matter because I got power. Michelle!
Here's the thing.
Michelle! Get that Lady Jim out of the garage. I gotta park my bike somewhere.
Here's the thing. You don't understand that Bree is an English teacher. And a suicide dive means that she needs to kill herself.
Oh, she's taking it
So
too
she's
literally.
taking it literal.
Oh,
That's the
okay.
problem.
All right.
Iconic Bud Ryan. Here's $5 to get Mayhem to stand out in the hall. Steve, put your arm on his shoulder. Maybe he'll leave.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Look, now you can be like Kyle O'Reilly. There you go.
Ayo.
He didn't do that, though.
No, but I will.
All right.
AO Worm. Why is he here? Hashtag not my H champion.
Wow. He
That's
gave
fine.
$2 to say that.
Well, John Curley says in Vince Russo voice.
Oh, man. Adam Mayhem, you piece of shit.
That's great.
Illuminati baby. Can Undertaker put Adam Mayhem down like a dog? Shout out to Adam for holding it down and keeping it real for the Latinos.
Oh, there you go.
Thank you. Yo lo intento, pero es que hay veces que gente como esta no me dejan.
Wait, say that again. Más despacio, por favor.
Pero ¿por qué necesitas que lo diga despacio? Si tú sabes
I
español,
said
habla español
despacio.
como
That means
sea.
slower. Don't you know Spanish? God, you people talk so fast. I'm trying to
Whoa,
learn.
you people.
Yeah, you heard me.
Wow.
Mi madre is one of those people.
Wow.
Talks too fast, man.
BS. They know Raw won't get canceled. No incentive.
That's one thing I kind of noticed on Narcos is that they talk a little slower.
Because it's for people like you.
I think that yeah, and it's so that's why it's so fun to watch as somebody who's like kind of halfway trying to learn the language. Is that oh my god, I can kind of understand what they're saying. It's great. But then I get to like into like a real one of you, and you're like,
He keeps, wow, burying himself.
Siren 1024, Adam Mayhem, the goofy older brother of Leo Rush.
there you go.
Not gonna say anything about that.
Brumakian Productions, Raw ratings are low. I'm not surprised at all.
Yeah,
Alan James, just $1.
the Alan James.
Thinking Alan Jones.
Oh, well, I thought it was AJ Styles.
AJ Styles himself.
Anyways, what's next in the news?
Neville, where is he? Apparently no one could find him.
Neville!
He's
No!
home.
He's
Get out of
home.
my lady gym.
Well,
I don't even know what a lady gym is, man.
I don't know either.
Yeah.
I mean, a gym's a gym, isn't it?
So cheesy, man. When you go to Target,
There's like a Pilates machine
they
there, but
sell-
everybody does Pilates, right?
they sell like workout stuff that's
Yeah.
like aimed at women, and it's just like pink and purple.
I know.
And I'm like, that's the worst. The worst is when they do that with tools. They've got like, oh, it's a lady set of tools because it's pink, and I'm like, what the? That is the most condescending shit
It
ever.
really is.
But the worst part is sometimes you go to the store and you see someone, oh, I'm gonna get this because it's pink. So it works. It works.
Is that your woman impression? Yeah. Move on, please.
Move on to
Move
Neville.
on.
Neville, apparently he's not taking any bookings. It's from the Wrestling Observer newsletter. Quote, people ask about Neville all the time, and this is the situation as best we can tell. WWE said that he is free and clear and can wrestle anywhere. He was in talks with some promotions, but told them he wasn't ready to start yet, citing legal reasons. He's then completely gone off the grid and hasn't responded to promoters as best we can tell. Will Ospreay wanted to do a singles match with him at Wrestle Kingdom. We have no idea if he's up for that or anything in wrestling right now. I think he's trying to get the Neville name. That'd be the only legal
Oh,
reason.
there's some good speculation there.
Maybe he's just trying to get the Neville name.
I don't
I don't know what grounds he would have to try to get it.
Sometimes you work yourself into a shoot and you shoot yourself into a work.
So Adam Mayhem's theory is that
This is all a huge ruse because he's still in WWE.
so my theory is a bit more realistic than that, a bit more grounded maybe. I think it's entirely possible that he's still that there have been, well, I don't know, that might have gotten out though. Everybody had second thoughts. WWE bent over backwards to keep him after originally releasing him, saying, hold on a second, maybe they saw, because that happened. What was it, like a week before All In?
Yeah,
2
a
weeks
week or two
before All In.
Yeah.
Maybe they released him, and then seeing what All In did, like in terms of energizing the independents, the non-WWE world. Maybe they came back and said, "Hold on a second, can you hear us out? Here's a giant. We're gonna send a truck full of euros and pounds to your house. Swim in that for a little bit and see if you're interested in coming back. We'll put you on. Hey, you want those ratings to go up? A couple 100,000? Bring Neville back. That'll do it for at least a week. Maybe he's still with the company.
I think it's more that he is with the company, because last time I heard anything about it, he was very adamant on coming back to wrestling. Mm-hmm. Now, you give them the chance to come back to wrestling because he's let go of his contract, his time is up, whatever. And the fact that he's absolutely not taking anything, nothing, New Japan, All In, Ring of Honor, PWG, like nothing. I can understand him not getting booked at, SPW. Like, I can get that.
Yeah.
But the big people that are reaching out to him that are probably going to give him a lot of money, and he's not, at all. People, New Japan is, hey, Wrestle Kingdom, Will Ospreay, and he's not. You know what I mean? Like, that's
jumping on that opportunity. Yeah.
And I don't think that's what it is. And WWE knows what Neville wants. Neville doesn't want to be in 205 Live. He wants to be on the main roster, and he wants to get paid better. Mm-hmm. So it's not like there's like negotiations. Like, hey, this is what I want. Just give me this, and I'll be back.
Yeah.
So again, I think it's just him. They're just waiting on him to give him a big comeback, probably on SmackDown, because I don't think he'll be back on
Raw.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
Surprise entrant, surprise winner of Rumble, Neville.
That's like a ways off, though.
Yeah, no. He's been out for pretty much a year.
I know, yeah. So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I mean, the name thing is interesting.
That could be it.
That could be. But God, what does a name really mean these days?
I know. I mean, as soon as the word got out that he was released, it wasn't like wrestlers on Twitter were like, "Give me Neville."
Yeah,
No,
it's Pac.
Give me
Pac.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I can't really, if what Meltzer initially reported is true, that he is free and clear to wrestle wherever. There's no compete clause in effect. Mm-hmm. I can't really think of any other potential legal issue, unless he's having visa problems or something.
But he could work World
Locally,
Sports.
yeah, he could work locally, yeah. So I don't
Progress, or you know what I mean? There's wrestling everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell.
Unless, I mean, there is the idea that maybe he's simply done with wrestling.
Could be.
I mean, there's any number of things I'd imagine. You always say this, and I'm always more I always lean more towards like, yeah, who wouldn't want the big spotlight? But there are some guys like CM Punk, for example, who said, done with wrestling, and it's been years now. It's been like 4 years now. That dude is done with wrestling, and every time we think he might, he's doing a signing at Pro Wrestling Tees, he's got to be coming to All In. Nope. He just did that, thanked his fans, and went along his business. Now he's in a horror movie,
And sometimes you just get so soured with the business that you're like, you know what?
Yeah.
Like we were talking about, having to deal with certain people and promoters and stuff. Like sometimes you're like, you know what? I'm just gonna stay home. I'm just gonna do this one random thing, make money, and then just do that.
Yeah. So I don't know. Maybe it all depends on what you want in life, and maybe he just thinks, you know what? I'm happy being here in England, and maybe there's the dude. I mean, for one thing, he's definitely a character I could see in if Guy Ritchie was still making gangster movies, I could see him in like a 2000 gangster movie. I could see him being an actor. You know, I don't know if he wants to do that or not. I can see him opening a small gym or a wrestling school and being happy doing that.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't
no
know.
either.
Maybe he was hurting a lot too.
Could be.
That's one thing that I've learned from wrestlers. Like sometimes their body is aching so much that the moment they stop, they're like, you know what? I'm not gonna do this anymore. I was hurting all the time. I'm just gonna be, you know. Maybe he's trying to. I don't know. Is he married?
I have no idea.
You know, maybe he's trying to get start a family or something.
Could be.
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe he's gonna start like a rap duo with Enzo.
That
They were apparently close.
Yeah.
That's what Enzo said, at least.
Yeah. And who wouldn't believe that guy? No, I think I think a couple people corroborated that.
Maybe.
I think.
Maybe.
I think. Yeah. But I don't know. I would figure. I don't know. I wouldn't have a problem. I don't know. I'm not a wrestler. Are you more apt to put a guy over? You're a wrestler.
What do you mean?
If he's your friend, like.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Right?
Definitely.
Yeah. I mean, it seems obvious.
Yeah, like I was talking to someone earlier today on the phone that they want to book me X place, and he was like, "Yeah, but this is TV, and you're coming for the first time. Like, are you okay with doing a job?" I was like, "Dude, it's you. Like, of course, but as long as it's a competitive match, and I'm not going over there to get a
Look like a
30-second squash, then we're good." And he's like, "Oh no, yeah, of course." I was like, "Sure." So yeah, if it's your friend, you're definitely more open to, because you know that your friend is still gonna let you shine.
Yeah.
And he's gonna. A lot of times, if you're really good friends, you'll be like, "Okay, I'm winning, but I'm gonna sell like you're $1 million. I'm gonna make you look like $1 million."
Like
so,
the Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens first match in NXT.
yeah,
Where Sami Zayn was selling, making Kevin Owens look like
like $1 million.
Man, when's that Progress show? Is it today?
it's tomorrow. Might start. Maybe tomorrow.
Is that gonna be on Fight or Progress Demand?
Probably
Something like
Progress
that?
Demand, I would suspect.
I'll check that out. Do they do live stuff?
I don't know. It probably start around 11 or noon our time tomorrow, I think.
Yeah, probably. So much wrestling tonight. Is Death Before Dishonor. Are we doing predictions for that tonight?
I guess we can.
Nice, because we have to film the show about non-WWE stuff later on today before Death Before Dishonor, but it's going to air after Death Before Dishonor.
Yeah.
So we have to make sure our predictions are exactly correct.
Or we're going to look like
Assholes.
Exactly.
Language.
So yeah. Oh, sorry, I forgot we're PG. We got an injury update on Sasha Banks, but it's not. This is like kind of a non-news injury
It
update.
kind of is. This is also from the newsletter. Quote, whatever the injury to Banks is that has kept her out of action the past week is something that has been kept quiet. The only thing we've been told is that she's taking time off for a health-related issue. Apparently won't be seeing Sasha in the wrestling ring for the foreseeable future, but she will be on MTV's Wild 'N Out tonight, 10:30.
They're still in MTV.
Yeah,
Apparently.
What is on MTV these days?
Wild 'N Out.
What is their non-Wild and Out programming look like, Larson?
No idea.
Is it still music television or is it just
that's what-
MTV now?
They went the KFC route, right?
I think
like
so.
KFC no longer technically stands for Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
Which is weird because it's still KFC.
You know, like the menu's the exact same.
But it's not. But it's not chicken.
Right? Yeah, it's fake chicken.
It's fake. It's hormone enhanced chicken.
Oh yeah, it's
Oh,
like the,
yeah.
not like an
the
actual
reconstituted chicken
Yeah.
where they
Jack
take,
chickens.
They take chicken bits and press it together to make you think it's chicken. Sorry, champ.
Now I'm hurt.
Look at that cell job.
Oh, man.
Sasha
Putting
Banks
Larson
right
over
here.
like
No,
that.
bionic
Sasha
elbow
Banks
from
right
Larson.
here. Sasha Banks right here. I'm done. Foreseeable future.
Time to go to MTV. They have, I think, don't they have shows about like pregnant kids and stuff?
They used to have Teen Mom, yeah. I don't know if
Yeah,
that- I don't know if that's
15,
still a thing.
13 and pregnant, 12 and pregnant.
I feel like they're getting there. Hold on,
8 and
MTV
pregnant?
schedule.
I don't know if they even have any music programming on their
I'm
website.
pretty sure they don't.
I
I,
don't
think
think
they
they
tried
do.
to start like TRL again.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it didn't pan out.
Oh my God!
Oh, Jersey
Right
Shore.
now, Jersey Shore Family Vacation. 5 episodes. Oh my God!
Ridiculousness.
They have 4 hours of ridiculousness, which is just people sitting around watching videos
Of
and
people like falling on their head.
and like trying to make fun of them, but they're never really funny.
And then Wild 'N Out.
And then from 6 to 10, no, from 6 to
From 6 to midnight? No.
from 6 to 3, from 6 p.m. to 3:30 in the morning, it's Wild and Out.
Oh my
Yeah, it's a
God.
4
Almost
o'clock.
10 hours.
Oh
of
my
Wild 'N
God.
Out. And then Fresh Prince of
reruns of
Bel-Air.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. and then
Catfish.
What a wasteland. What a...
Remember what a vibrant cultural force MTV used to be?
Oh, I loved it back in the day, man.
Hey, man.
Yeah, watch 120 minutes.
Oh, they have some episodes of that on YouTube.
Yeah.
Complete with like old commercials.
So cool. Yeah, we watched some of those.
Oh man, I could just watch that all day long.
Great.
Everything was better a long time ago.
Yeah, man.
Oh, wow. You sound so old.
No, that's a great segue though, because we're going to talk about other people that were better a long time ago.
Yes.
Hogan?
Close. No, I didn't say people who weren't racist a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
HBK versus Undertaker. We've got some more perhaps potential details on
maybe.
this.
So, last week there's some reports about HBK returning to in-ring competition at WWE Crown Jewel November 2nd in a tag match. He'll be teaming up with Triple H against the Brothers of Destruction. Now we're getting reports that might not be a one-off type deal. WrestleVotes posted the following.
I think I'm rich. I love some money.
Quote, hearing that Shawn Michaels will indeed wrestle more than just the upcoming Saudi tag bout. A one-on-one match versus The Undertaker is planned. While some want to at Chase Field for the Rumble, until discussion is centered around Survivor Series in LA, and Wrestling Inc. adds that Undertaker is scheduled for an autograph signing in the Los Angeles area.
Who do you want me to sign this to?
The greater Los Angeles area the night before
Lady
Survivor
Jim.
Series.
Sign it to Lady Jim Inc.
There we go.
I'm going to put him down like... Well, apparently he's not going to put him down like a dog if he's going to keep on wrestling.
So, here's the thing. Do you remember when I said that you should be in wrestling to make money?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
HBK retired, but there's enough money for him to be like, you know what? Let's come back. Let's do this.
Yeah, man.
That's what you should be in wrestling for. Making money.
Let's see here. With this wrestling, did you read this last wrestling one?
No.
Regarding rumors of Michael's
From
working...
Wrestling Observer.
That's what I just said.
Oh,
working
sorry.
more than just the tag. That was weird. Working
No, yeah, I
just
heard
the
you mumble
tag
something.
match.
I couldn't hear what it was.
In Saudi Arabia, the best we can get is that there are people who feel Michaels may do more than one match, but that nobody on the inside can confirm anything other than the Saudi Arabia match at this point. I feel like it's going to be a combination of two things. He's going to be like, well, how did I feel I performed here? And how much more money do I really want? And is it all the money in the world? Mm-hmm. Because apparently they can afford to do that now.
Where is Survivor Series at this year?
LA.
It's LA, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I just said that.
But that's the thing. Remember that he's not going to
I
get the
think I'm
same
giving you my
payday.
Alzheimer's, dude.
Yeah, it's been a long day. It's already been a long morning.
Yeah.
He's not getting the same payday that he's getting at
Saudi
Crown
Arabia.
Jewel
Yeah.
at Survivor Series.
It's
So
probably one
it-
less zero at the end.
Yeah, so it's not going to be, how much money I can make at Survivor Series or Rumble or whatever. Like, I don't think that's the thing, because it's not the same amount of money
No, that's true.
than the Saudis are gonna give him. So it has to be something else. It's probably more on the line of, hey, we're gonna give you all the money, but it's not just this. It comes with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll give you all this money, but not for one match, for 3 matches.
Yeah.
It'd be nice amongst those 3 matches if we get one of these dream matches you want to see. Whether he thinks he's up to performing at that level.
I'm not a frugal boy.
I don't think he will.
You don't think he's going to be able to perform up to his level?
I mean, yes, but I don't think he will put himself in the situation to fail.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I think he's way smarter than that.
Oh, yeah.
Well, okay, so what does that mean exactly? Like he wouldn't put himself in a singles match against AJ Styles because he knows that it wouldn't.
Because he's gonna have to do a whole lot, and
Yeah.
he's not gonna put himself in a situation where he has to, like, he might fail. He's probably going to do the tag match, which means that they're not gonna do much. The match with Taker, which again they're not gonna do much, and maybe a match with like Triple H, where it's all going to be story, and then that's it. And then boom, he's done. He's not gonna put himself with a Gargano, Almas, and AJ Styles, where he actually has to run up and down the ring and jump here and do this. And I mean, again, I could be wrong. I just don't see him putting himself in a situation that he might fail.
It wouldn't surprise if he felt good. He seems like the kind of guy who, if he feels good the first time, he'll give it a shot and do it
Let's do a little bit more
do a little
next
bit
time,
more.
which would make sense if it was against Undertaker, because
It
he
could-
wouldn't have
yeah,
to do all
right.
the running and jumping and
You could maybe build to like one. If he did like one match against AJ, I could maybe see that.
Daniel Bryan.
Or Daniel. Oh, yeah, Daniel Bryan. Yeah, there you go.
Tons of story there. At least
Yeah.
that way
But
we
the-
can keep it a little more ground-based.
But the problem with those matches is that the main story of it will be who's the better wrestler. So he would need to be HBK of 7 years ago. You know, he would need to be there. If you have a match against like Undertaker against Triple H, the story is not who's the better wrestler.
It's the personal story, yeah.
Whatever else they
Yeah.
put in there. So I don't think he's going to put himself in a situation where he has to perform at a 5-star level. I mean, I'm not saying he can't. I'm just saying that he's not going to do that.
Yeah.
I love this lyric here from Warren Watkins. They think I'm cheap. They know I'm frugal. I love money. Anyways.
We got one more news story.
Ooh. Yeah.
Who wants a very hearty Halloween?
Hell yeah, I do.
That sounds like a great idea. Pro Wrestling Sheet might have given us an indication what Matt Hardy's in store for now that his in-ring career seems to be over. He might be a reality TV star.
This is great. So it says back in early September, WWE sent out a survey to network subscribers to gauge interest in future programming. And one of the shows listed was House Hardy Halloween Special, which is a very specific title to be sending out in a survey. Would you like maybe a more mature ECW type show?
Would you like Broken Universe Halloween Special?
But if they actually put the name of it though, that's great. According to Pro Wrestling Sheet, it appears that the show has been greenlit because on Monday they issued a report that read, quote, Woken Matt recently teased guests coming to his compound in the near future, and the Sheet has learned it's because WWE is planning to film a pilot there for a Hardy special. The report continued, quote, while details are still scarce, we're told the concept is scheduled to film in early October and is only a pilot at this point, not a greenlit series. Man, that's going to kill, and they're going to greenlight the shit out of that. Are you kidding me?
Now, would you rather have a reality show from the Hardys or the Hardys doing an episode of like Treehouse of Horrors? Like The Simpsons. Like a lot of like smaller...
Ooh, I like that's a great idea.
Anthology, yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
I think that would
I
be
would prefer, so I'd prefer something like...
Something in between.
Yeah, I wouldn't want
I
like...
don't think this would necessarily be like a full-on reality series.
I would want something that just was like a non-match version of the final deletion, you know?
What would that be, though?
All the stuff that built up to it, all the little skits with Vanguard 1 and stuff.
Yeah, but just like with a narrative structure.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, an anthology would work great with that. Like some time with Vanguard 1, like follow him through his day in like a 11-minute, sequence, and then another 10 minutes with Senior Benjamin interacting, and then like have them all like it'd be like Pulp Fiction but broken.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. Oh, I love that.
Anyways, on Thursday, Hardy himself seemed to confirm that a Halloween special had begun production, tweeting a photo of the Hardy clan decked out, at least Senior Benjamin was, in Halloween gear with the caption, My Platoon,
my platoon.
# House Hardy.
That's awesome, man. That's great. Just give us like 6 episodes a year. Like a 6-episode season, just like super well done. Put Jeff in there, all sorts of guest stars.
Yeah, Jeff is in this picture.
Yeah. That's great, man. All sorts of guest stars. Bring in like non-WWE people. How great would that be?
Christian.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, Dudley's.
That'd be awesome. Oh, that would be great. I'm down for that.
Heck yeah.
Lita. No? Too soon? Got it.
No. Speaking of live sex shows, I was gonna suggest that we offer up a power rank of 5 ways they can improve Raw.
Oh, live sex show number 1 for you?
Probably. Who wouldn't want to see
But
that?
who?
Oh, anybody.
No.
How about like a Dogs of War orgy?
No.
No good? You even for like the train wreck effect?
Nope. Nope. I'm okay.
Dogs of Orgy.
Dogs of War.
Yeah.
Cut it down to 2 hours is probably the legitimate number 1 answer.
Yeah. Is 2-hour Raw better creative? Those are the top 2 answers.
Maybe number 1 is just better.
Send
creative.
Road Dogg.
Yeah, send Road Dogg over. Apparently he's got the algorithm now, man.
Yeah, but then that means SmackDown would probably suffer. I don't want that to happen.
Yeah,
SmackDown's-
Jimmy.
I know.
What's his name?
Jimmy Jacobs.
Jimmy
back.
Jacobs back.
Swap everything from SmackDown over to Raw.
No, that would still mess it up. That's
Yeah.
That's not a thing.
Some questions. Cody Miles, Adam is my champion only if he returns to Discord.
I was on Discord.
Don't know.
Sure.
The pacifist, Adam, too sweet me, bro. There we go. Steve Kuharski, my H champ. Great to see you on the show again.
Great to be on the show.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. Trey Saunders, it's my birthday. It's time to celebrate by going to work and make some mucho dinero. Can't wait for my Bound for Glory vacation in October. Keep it real. That's pretty cool.
There's this report here about Nicole Matthews.
Oh, yeah. That she didn't have her visa in place.
But she's been banned for 5 years?
Yeah, that's what happens.
If you don't... Oh.
It's a work visa.
Because she probably had the tourist visa.
Oh.
And
she was coming to the
5
States.
years
coming to the States for a wrestling show, yeah.
That's an obscenely long amount of time.
My
People
ex
coming
got
in
that.
here.
My ex got that.
Really?
I used to date a girl from Mexico. She was in the States trying to start school, so she could get a student visa. But she was as a tourist, and she was here for like 2 months. And then she went home for a weekend and then tried to come back. And they were like, when they scan everything, they're like, yeah, you were here for 2 months, and then now you're just coming back, blah, blah, blah. And they just send her back in 5 years.
5
years, man.
Jeez.
Yep.
That's an obscenely long amount of time. What is wrong with this country, man? Mr. Triple Mania. Oh, I'm sorry. Are we doing questions yet?
Yeah.
Oh. Mr. Triple Mania is
Did you
asking.
finish the chats?
No,
We go back and forth.
Oh, okay. I don't. Yeah.
He wants. I know you don't watch the show. Predictions for Ring of Honor: Death Before Dishonor.
We'll do that on the Saturday show after the show's already happened.
That's such a bad idea. That's a terrible
You have
idea.
the card handy?
I can get it. Just super chats. I'll do that.
All right.
All right.
LeVar Ball's neck. Steve, jealous of Adam's amazing facial hair?
I am. I really want that.
Joe Juarez, hey guys, just got back from company mandated tacos. Nice to see my H champion.
Do you got any tacos?
Look at this. Look at this support for Adam Mayhem. Josh Little, do you guys think that Raw being 3 hours is some of the problem, or having Brock hold the championship for that long?
It's 3 hours.
3 hour Raw is a problem.
I think that's a problem, but I kind of also think that we might be witnessing sort of the long-term effects of having that Universal Championship just not be around.
Nah.
You don't think so?
I think 3 hour Raw is has a more damaging effect.
The wrestling was still good during the time. Like I don't know for you guys, but for me, I didn't miss the belt.
No, I didn't really.
Sometimes I'll be like,
really
oh, that's right, there was a belt that was supposed to be here, and it's not. Got
It
it.
gave him a chance to elevate the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
So it didn't bother me.
Yeah, that really worked out now, didn't it?
What's that?
That really worked out.
Yeah, I know.
Like, look at
Alto.
what they're doing with it now.
Why is Adam Mayhem on my screen?
Because you're watching the show.
That's a good point.
This is a good point. S8. Who would Adam choose to wrestle out of any wrestler?
That's a very loaded question, but I'm gonna be realistic. Because the crazy thing would be like, oh, Kenny Omega, Penta, this would be great. But realistically, I want Shane Strickland.
Oh yeah.
Realistically,
that's realistic. Swerve.
Yeah.
Would you swerve?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know, maybe.
All right. We got Death Before Dishonor.
Okay.
Predictions.
Okay, and then maybe in the Saturday show, we'll predict how our predictions went.
Okay, sounds good. Let's see here. First up, we've got a 10-man tag team match. Bullet Club versus Chaos. It's Cody.
Who's who?
Cody, Marty Scurll, Adam Page. It's just the Elite without Kenny.
Okay.
Versus Okada, Best Friends, Rocky Romero, and Ishii.
It's Bullet Club.
Yeah, it's got to be Bullet Club.
Yeah, it's gotta be Bullet Club, right?
Yeah.
Okada just got beat up by Gato. He's gonna be.
Yeah, Chaos is a mess right now.
Oh, yes.
Chaos is fine.
Is not fine.
Chaos.
Chaos and chaos.
Tag team match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship. The champions, the Briscoes, versus, well, I like to call them SCU, but I guess technically it's the Addiction because it's just Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian.
SCU.
Yeah, I would say SCU, right?
No.
I'm trying to remember who stood tall.
Briscoes. Because they lost to Kazarian and. Oh, Jesus.
Daniels?
Scorpio.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
it all in?
Yeah.
All In's non-canon, man. What are you talking about? Singles match for the Ring of Honor World Television Champion. Wait, did you say yours? What did you say?
Yeah, I said SCU.
You said SCU? Singles match for the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. Punishment Martinez versus Chris Sabin, Punishment's going over
Yeah.
here. He's keeping it. He's the champion currently.
Yeah.
And Chris Sabin is also kind of making a joke out of it. He says, "I'm going to be the champion of television," which is pretty damn
That's
funny.
pretty funny.
And he's talking about all the things he's going to bring back to television.
That's pretty good.
But it's not a recipe for win right now,
No,
right?
not necessarily, no.
And I think they like Punishment Martinez. Like when he went up to him and said, "Hey, Punishment, you want a donut?"
Yeah, we had some donuts. I said,
He
hey,
was
man.
this close too. He said, "No, I shouldn't have one
No, I
of
probably
those."
shouldn't. That was great. Hey,
Temptation.
Punishment. Hey, Punishment.
Hey, Punishment.
Want a donut?
You want to punish a donut?
I didn't want to get too clever with it.
Singles match: Jushin Thunder Liger versus Kenny King, who's got like a new gimmick of like post. I guess he was on The Bachelorette.
Yeah.
Some Bachelor or Bachelorette?
Bachelorette.
He's going
Bachelorette.
over. He's going over.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, I think so.
You should
He
needs to
beat
give
in the Go Home episode. He beat Hangman Page in a really good match.
and Yushin is giving the rub.
Yeah, there you go. Singles match for the Women of Honor champion. Ooh, this is gonna be good for the women's title. Sumi Sakai versus Tenille Dashwood.
Sakai.
Yeah.
So when they go home, they just shook hands. Everything was all happy and nice and stuff.
Sakai.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know enough. See, sometimes I just don't know enough. Singles match for the Ring of Honor World Championship. This would be a hell of a match, though. But Jay Lethal's keeping it. Jay Lethal versus Will Ospreay.
Yeah, it's going to be fantastic. But yeah, Lethal's
That's going to be a really fun match. And then a tables match. Apparently, this is like the main event. Tables match. At least it's listed last year. Flip Gordon and Colt Cabana versus Bully Ray and the last real man, Silas Young. I feel like the bad guys are going over here. Mm-hmm. What do you think?
Sakai is keeping the title. Lethal is keeping the title. Martinez is keeping the title. Yeah, there's Gordon.
Really? But all the good, everybody mentioned are like good guys.
Yeah, but there's nothing big. There's no title changes. There's nothing.
Oh, you think the Flip winning will be the feel-good moment?
Yep. And Bully and Silas can take a table match loss and be fine. Flip, it's kind of on the rise, so having him lose.
Yeah, I think they've also been kind of booking this with Flip sort of saying, I'm not, sort of him, he's out of his element, and like you're going to see a new side of me. So maybe. I still say bad guys go over. It's kind of like, you know, if the WWE has a show in England, never really bet against the guys who are British. Mm-hmm. Like, this is a tables match. Do you really want to bet against a Dudley?
Yep.
Yeah?
I'm gonna make him says yes.
I'm going to say, what do you say?
I said Bully.
You said bad guys go over?
Yeah.
All right.
Josh Little, no chance in hell. I'm gonna call Adam Mayhem my champ. Hashtag not my champ. Too sweet, Steve.
Too sweet. Absolutely.
Sean Swafford, pre-mode, yay or nay?
Pre-mode? Oh, I get it.
Wayne Maker, Mayhem and Steve here in the same show. Save us, Larson. Your only hope. These two wankers.
If Larson
Wanker.
is your only hope, then you're in a bad situation.
Who was it that said that I'm not his champion?
Josh. Well, several people have.
Yeah, but that last one, Josh Little. I'm checking my bank account. I'm still good, brother.
Whoa. Hey, man. Josh Little gave us some of these horsemen over here.
Yeah, two of them.
Yeah.
Also,
that's
Wayne Maker.
Whoa.
Mike Speedball Bailey got a 7-year ban for working the States on a tourist visa. I
Jeez.
don't even mess around with worker visas, man.
Oh, you didn't read that in Wayne Maker's voice. I'm disappointed.
Sorry.
Can you try?
No.
Please?
I can't do it justice. His voice
Mike
is great.
Speedball Bailey got a 7-year ban for work in the States. He dropped a bullock. That's my new by the way, Wayne Maker, that's my new favorite
That's a great
term.
phrase.
He dropped a bullock.
Jonathan, I tried to get Adam and Bullet Club on Twitter twice.
Yeah, I saw that. Actually, a lot of people did. It's kind of weird because I still don't see myself at that like important enough. And when I see people like tagging me and they're like, "Oh yeah," it's like, "Why me?"
You
But
do
yeah, thank you.
you do like physically, superficially, aesthetically look like a firing squad member.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I'm a quarter Samoan.
Oh, okay, that explains it.
yeah.
That explains it.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Alto, Adam versus Steve, arm wrestling match. Go.
Nah, I don't want. He just came from the gym, man. I don't want to take advantage of him. Let's see here. No, I'm not even a manager. I'm just a sports podcaster. Let's see here. Raw SSG Chris. Raw is more faction tag team centric. SmackDown is more loners. Both have been fairly entertaining lately. Which format is working better in your opinion, and where should WWE be heading in the future? SmackDown.
Way better.
Yeah, way better.
Trey Saunders, way to brush off my birthday super chat to segue into Nicole Matthews news. Real heel of you guys.
Oh man,
it's his birthday. Happy birthday, Trey.
Trey, it's Trey's birthday.
Yeah, he said it was his birthday.
Trey stopped. He stopped giving us a play-by-play for his like his daily activities.
Yeah,
he was just back from the gym, about to pack a bowl. Blaze up.
The devil.
And then it's the Wrestle Dude's birthday.
Happy birthday.
He says, since it's my 20th birthday, I would have pegged the Wrestle Dude to like 30.
No.
Just based off the name. But it's his 20th birthday.
Happy birthday.
If you could do any activity with a wrestler for your birthday, what would it be?
How many wrestlers? Just one?
It says a wrestler, so I'm thinking it's singular.
Okay. Go to that wedding with Joey Ryan.
Yeah, Joey Ryan tweeted out today he got booked for a wedding to just come out and be Joey Ryan for like 2 hours. Flight, hotel, all that. Plus they asked him to come bring merch to sell. And he's getting his full payout.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible.
Isn't that awesome?
That is incredible.
That's my new goal is that.
That is incredible.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is my new goal.
Oh, what a great question here. This is a great question. Thomas Speller. I'm kind of burnt out on wrestling. What should I do to get my passion back? Take a break or watch less WWE? That's his question.
Watch less WWE. So I think if you want to keep up with everything they do, that's 5, 6, 7, minimum 7 hours a week. That's a lot.
I would do this. I would take what I would call like sort of a passive break from wrestling.
Yeah.
What I mean is,
don't watch it. Just follow. read up on recaps or something.
Wait until something happens. Yeah. Keep an eye on it.
Yeah.
Don't feel obligated to.
No.
Keep an eye on it until something kind of interests you, and then watch that.
That's what I did. When I was in the Army, I stopped watching wrestling completely. I had already weaned off of it, but then when I joined, I stopped. And the first show that I watched back was Brooklyn, Takeover Brooklyn, the one that had Sasha Bailey.
Oh, yeah.
Which was a great show to get back into. And then that's it. So I would say take a break. Just take a break and just, read here and there. Oh, this is what happened.
Yeah.
Ollie W here in chat has a great suggestion. He says, just have sex while watching WWE.
That's weird.
Yeah, no, man, that's great.
No, that's weird.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But it's getting some passion.
Weird.
Larson, break the tie. What do you say?
I don't see the problem.
Is that See, there you go.
What's the problem with it?
What's wrong? Why are you that's such a puritanical view? Don't have sex.
No, I never said that.
Absolutely, man.
Do that. Turn off WWE.
No,
and have sex. I don't want to be having sex and looking at my TV and seeing Braun or.
Well, just don't look at your TV. Focus on what you're doing.
Yeah.
So then why is the TV on?
Just background noise. Through osmosis, you can get the information.
No, we're on the same. We're on the same. Yeah, here you go. We're on the same.
That's not gonna happen.
But still, we're good.
I put K-pop music videos in there, so when I look over to the background music, I see pretty girls. Isn't that way better than looking at there's Braun?
Well, I'm not gonna be able to look at the TV.
Yeah.
I'll be using my other senses.
You guys are wrong.
We're doing. So Cody Miles in Discord asked if we're doing Fighting Spirit.
Yeah, we'll be here Sunday for Fighting Spirit Unleashed.
Let me continue. Are we doing Fighting Spirit Unleashed predictions? We're gonna do that on the tomorrow show, right?
Saturday, yeah.
On the Saturday show.
Waymaker says, "Mayhem, you're right. You ain't that important."
I'm not.
Wow.
That's fine, but
you didn't do it in his voice though.
But then let me.
Can you do Waymaker's voice?
No, I can't.
He says, "Mayhem, you're right. You ain't that important tosser." And then he says, "You drop a bullet."
Let me check. Yeah, The account is still good, brother.
I like that he just flashed his account number to everybody.
Hardball's neck. We need NBA 2K19 gameplay from you guys.
Do you ever play NBA 2K?
No.
No? Mm-mm. I know. Here's the thing.
You kind of lost the fun for me when you couldn't make a monstrosity like Robin Stevens.
Oh, I'll agree with that. The problem is, like, man, I have like no time beyond what we do here for Going In Raw.
Same.
Like, I've got like a window of about 2 hours during the night. Like, after I'm done watching wrestling for whatever night it is, hanging out with the family, I've got like 2 hours before I got to go to bed to do, like, this week I've been working on the intro. I finished the intro for We Book Raw tomorrow. And like, and then there's shirts to design. Mm-hmm. It's just, man, and so like all the Friendoville stuff, I have banked episodes of Four Lights that I just need to crank out. But holy crap!
That's why there hasn't been any super kicks lately, just because there's so much going on.
I know.
Even just beyond work stuff. So
yeah, my goodness gracious. So yeah, Obi-Wan Jabroni here in Discord says Adam Mayhem officially anti-sex. Interesting developments here on Going In Raw.
Quoth the Raven wants to say, "Thank you for your service, Adam."
Thank you for your support.
That's a shoot right there.
Tommy Cat.
He's talking about your army service, not your wrestling service.
I know.
Okay.
Tommy Cat, WB.
Do you have any army tattoos?
No.
No tattoos to commemorate your time there?
Mm-mm.
No.
Tommy Cat, WB can't compete with Walter versus Mayhem for H Championship.
They could compete for it if they paid for it. Like no one has paid for that match, so that match ain't happening.
When are you taking that sticker off that title, by the way?
Why should he?
Yeah, why should I?
Because it's not the H title. It's not his dumb face title. It's the H title.
Whoa.
Sorry, your goofy face. Sorry, your goofy face.
I take that back.
Well, it still says H title on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We got the Brain Man kicking in.
Oh, there we go. WS Fletcher. I've taken that break from wrestling. I haven't watched anything in like a month. I watched you gentlemen, Solar Monster and Brian Zane, to somewhat keep up. Where is my super kicks and Four Lights? Thank you. Hopefully next week I'll get back on super kicks.
Gotta get this intro finished. I'm telling you, man, this intro is hot. It kicks off. Like, here's the thing.
If it's not your masterpiece, I'm gonna be.
It kicks off
supremely disappointed.
I'm just gonna say this. It kicks off, and then we'll wrap up. It kicks off with the words, "Boys and girls." That's what it kicks off with. It's great. It's so great. I'm very excited about it. We'll be debuting that on Monday.
Wanka.
Very exciting. What'd you just say?
Wanka.
Was that your Waymaker impression? He said wanka.
Bollocks.
He just dropped a bollock, Waymaker. He dropped a bollock. All right, here we go. There's some music for you guys. Anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it.
And thanks for joining us, Adam Mayhem.
Thanks for joining us, Adam Mayhem. Oh, we got one little bit of business to take care of. We're going to launch that right now. Have a good day, everybody. Hey, friendos, big news. We have partnered with this awesome app, CastBox, and our podcast is now a CastBox original. Going In Raw will still be available everywhere you listen to our podcast, but we hope you check out CastBox. Link is in the description.